look, we need to talk, EA. Because how the fuck? That's all I need to say. This actually could be one of the most incredible fuck-ups I have seen in FIFA history. And my job is literally playing this game. If you, in the last 24 hours, have seen some tweets, have seen some, I don't know, maybe your mates sent you a message saying something along the lines of, get on FIFA now, it's 25k for a hero pack. You, understandably, confused, like fuck, probably thought, why are you trying to shit? Because then you went onto the game and you saw nothing. That is the experience that I had yesterday. I was driving home from Coventry away. My mate in my car says that apparently there's hero packs. I go in the game. Well, he goes in the game. There's nothing to be seen. I'm thinking that everyone's just chatting absolute nonsense. No! Okay, let's just break this down, right? Because there's a lot to go into here. Cheapest and most reliable coins on FIFA 23, then go down below to use them and buy. Top link in description, and make sure to use code Vizeh for 5% off. So basically, if you're not aware, last night, for whatever reason, there was a pack on the pack store which gave only certain people, based on their region, may I say, it's not everyone, which makes it even worse because of the circumstances that it's given not just to the market but also to the disparity of wealth in the community, because this is serious. There's people that may have opened a pack for 25,000 coins and then pack a Ginola and then make 1.8 million coins. Or pack a Yaya Toure and make 1 million coins. While the majority of the community, I feel like as well, maybe not the majority, but a good amount as well, maybe it's majority actually, gets absolutely nothing. This is legally a massive fuck-up. Because how is this going to be a situation in the game that if you were on a game for 5 minutes then you could have made 1 million coins? And the best part is that people that wasn't in the game, not only have they missed out the chance of making 1 million coins, which most people did, but it also lost a ton of coins on their account because all their cards in the market all plummeted down to the earth. And then it gets even better. It gets even better. Because then there's a belief, or almost a confirmation, because there's no other way to explain it. But EA completely controls the market, and then pages upon pages of the Yaya Toures and Ginolas and whoever else there is, pages of them, is all wiped away within 10 seconds. Yaya Toure rebounds from 1.5 million coins, 1.4 million, goes down to 700,000 coins in a matter of literally 15-20 minutes, and then rebounds back up again to 1 million coins. You explain to me how 100 pages of Yaya Toure goes away in 15 seconds, 10 seconds. It's EA that's controlling the market, which is a thing that we actually never knew that EA really did. We kind of already guessed it. We already guessed that there were probably cards on the market or things that happens that they can control. But, I mean, they definitely have the power to do it now. Absolutely has the power to do it now. So, that is very much the long-winded gist of what happened yesterday. Now, I want to go into this right here. So there is this tweet that shows exactly how bad it got last night. So this tweet right here is a great example of how bad it got. This was the worst of the worst. And this guy is a pro player, which is somewhat, you know, people kind of took it and laughed at it because the guy basically said that they screwed over everyone that gave them money for buying fuel points. I mean, they screwed over absolutely everyone, but like, people like to laugh at people that puts money in the game. So this kind of went down like a lead balloon, but that's beside the point. Because the actual tweet is involving how low they actually got at one time, the Yaya Toures and the Ginolas. This is actually, this is 30 minutes. Tweet at 6:29. 29 minutes after this pack was dropped. And this pack was only in the market, I think, available for 5 minutes. 10 absolute most. It wasn't up for too long. And this is how much it f***ed up the entire game. Because Ginola was, I mean, he bought it for 2.3 mil. The lowest he got was 1.11 mil. And I'm sure there's probably others that also went lower than this as well because people were panicking. And this is the thing that happens. No matter what they've done, they've screwed over almost every single aspect of the community. If you're a person that maybe had a Ginola, that put me in the game, or you just got lucky in packs or whatever, you probably saw the entire market crashing down, and you probably panic sold your Ginola thinking, Christ, he's going down literally 100k a minute. I've got to go sell him because you're going to lose even more money. So they sold it for, let's say, 1.3 mil, 1.4 mil because they thought he's going down. And just, okay, get out now. There's that kind of person. There's a person that actually felt like this is a good opportunity to trade, which a lot of people did. Because every single trader, they know that this is not going to stay like this. They know that it'll be recovered. So, what did they do? They took advantage. This guy here, Jake, he bought how many volleys? 18 for 260k because he went down to 260k. And then ended up, he knew that this was going to happen because EA bought all the volleys in the entire market, every single hero in the entire market to try and get it back to normal price. So then he just makes easily 5.1 million coins. So all the traders in the game took advantage and made millions of coins. All the people that was on the game for just 5 minutes could have made hundreds of thousands of coins for absolutely no reason. And then the people that was in the game that panicked and sold all and sold players because they thought, because the entire market crashed, every single player in the game went down, to the Mbappes, to the Ronaldos, to name anyone, they all went down. Want to watchers, informs, all went down. They could have sold their players and panicked. They'd have lost tons of coins. Me and you, I was gone. I went to a boat in the game. I would know to be seen. And I've gained absolutely nothing from this, other than the fact that I'll now go play games of FIFA, and that people have insane teams because they open a pack in a 5 minute span, which I didn't have the chance to even get. I don't know how that makes sense, how that's fair in a game like this. This is ruining the game for so many people. People just now won't even bother. People that may have lost tons of coins may not even bother. People that potentially had a team that was worth coins and lost coins that way may not even bother. And the best part is, so this guy made 5.1 mil, which I'm sure tons of people made tons of profit if they were traders at the time that had coins. He's probably gonna get banned, to be fair, because this just looks absolutely stupid. And then on the market, some players recovered. To be fair, Mbappe, he went down to 1.348 mil, so it was 1.479, went down 100k, and that's just what Footbin has. There's a good chance he went even lower. I'm pretty sure he went to 1.2, maybe even 1.1 mil, in a span of a minute or so. And then EA bought every single Mbappe in the market, or they bought back a few of them, and then he slowly is rising back up to his normal price. We're not always lucky. Renato Sanchez, he went at 357k, 350k, went down to 293, potentially even lower, maybe 170s or something, and now he's at 300k. So he's not even rebounded back, and that's a case of tons of other cards as well, that they went down and people have just lost coins because of this, and they won't really rebound back to potentially what they should do. Ginola, how much should he be worth? You may ask, how much should he be worth in the market? Let's see. Right now, 1.8 mil. Go on to the hourly graph of yesterday, and before it happened, he was 2.4 mil, 2.3 mil, sorry. 2.3 mil, 2.1 mil, went down to 1.5, but really went down to 1.1, and then rebounds up like mad. Even still, let's say you still bought him at 2.2, 2.3, you've still lost 500k. That's not like pocket change. You've still lost that. Yaya Toure, same thing. You saw him in that tweet there. The lowest went down to is 715k. 750k. That's the lowest that we've got proof of him going down to that price. Before this happened, and now he's 1.2, pretty much, 1.2 mil. But before it happened, he was at 1.5. So people have lost 300,000 coins on Yaya Toure. So you can imagine all the other guys as well that people lost coins on. It's absolutely ridiculous. I don't even know how they can potentially recover from this. And also, one beauty of it, so this is a beautiful thing. Not only have people got a disadvantage if you missed out on it, but then if you are on different version of the game, I think the Dutch version and also the Spanish version, and maybe others, let me know down below in the comments, you didn't even get the opportunity. Because this is what the pack should have been. You may be thinking, how can EA possibly, how can they do this? How can they screw up this hard? Like, how can you accidentally drop a tradable foot hero pack for 25k for the entire community to open up? Like, it's either two things. Should have this been an SBC? However, I'm no coder, but surely to code an SBC and to release a pack code is two different things. The next thing, maybe it should be 250,000 coins. So instead of 25k, 250k. Okay, I can kind of believe that. You know, take the risk. Would you get a Ginola? Or would you just get a Lernberg? I can maybe somewhat understand that. But no, what it really should have been is this pack here. That the Spanish version of the game got, Dutch version, and I'm sure many others. That it should have been a 25k hero pack that gives you a Lorne icon, a Lord road to the knockout, and 5 gold cards, which 3 is 83 rated, 82 rated or above. That's what the pack should have been. A Lorne icon, or Lorne hero, Lorne road to the knockout, with 5 rare gold, 3 of them being 82 plus. That's what the pack should have been. That's what it should have been. So, you got the people in the English version of the game that literally gets a tradable version of a hero, and these guys get a Lorne. So, there's a problem there as well. That you're not going to have specific regions of the game now having a massive disadvantage. So, a massive advantage as well. So, just, what the fuck are they going to do to even attempt to fix this? Like, they can keep buying everyone's cards all they want. There's only so much that's going to do. And the best part is, so this was the actual pack. This is what it looks like. Foot Heroes pack. Contains 1 Foot Hero player. So how can you have the Spanish version of the game saying all the Lorne stuff? Like, it's not like it was like the Lorne pack, and like, it was just, when you open it, it was actually just a hero, and that was just a little, maybe, accident. No, it's completely different text, completely different everything. 500 fuel points. £5 for a 3 Foot Hero card. And the best part is, on the top right of the pack, you can see a little symbol. That is an untradable symbol. So according to Unique Riggers, that he believes that because this has happened before in the past, that when you make a mistake, that when something is supposed to be untradeable, and you get things as tradable, I think last year this happened, that EA compensated the people that opened the pack because technically they were lied in the pack that it should have been untradeable, and what they get is another untradeable card. There's a possibility, and I'm not saying this will happen, but if this does happen, then I think people will genuinely give up in the game now. And that there's a chance that the people that open this pack, technically they were lied to, there's a chance that these people would get another hero card for free, but it'll be untradeable. If this happens, then I think like we should just pack up our bags and probably just end off the year now. If they screw up the game within the first 2 weeks like this. I'm genuinely impressed to the highest degree how they have managed to do this. I do not know how they have managed to do this. So, tell me your thoughts down below. How are you impacted by this? How do you think EA can possibly fix this and make it somewhat fair? People like me that didn't open the pack, am I going to get a tradable pack? No, of course I won't, because then the market would be dead again. The market would die again. So, now what? So if you were a person that had a big account, you had big players, you may have just lost 1 million or 2 coins, just like that, because of EA. Because they all now crashed down like hell. And if you are a person that opened a pack, you've had something decent, sold it, well done, you've now made 100,000 coins. This is absolutely insane. I do not know how they pull this off. And then there's a region situation. And by the way, EA, on the EA Direct Twitter account, still quiet. Still quiet, which tells me a lot. Because this is a legal nightmare. How many hours later? 14 hours later? Yep, 14. And they still haven't even replied back to it. They are going through, I'm going to guess, legal advice here of how to combat this. Due to how much this has screwed every single part of the market. And then also not just screwed, but also massively gave a massive advantage to parts of the game as well. I'm looking forward to seeing what this response would be. I would not be surprised if it's nothing. I kind of hope it's nothing. Because if it is something, then I feel like it's just going to make it even more of a screw up. Because I don't trust EA to do anything that makes any sense here. I'll be straight up honest with you here. So, Tell me down below, do you think this is one of the worst things we've ever seen? Like, having, like, a red pick, which is actually a gold rare, like we had literally yesterday as well, that happened as well, that if you open the packs within the first hour or so, or 2-3 hours, if you actually got your FUT Champs rewards, you actually still got given a gold pack. That's been a thing since FIFA 19, and it still does that, which is hilarious, by the way. But, yeah. I don't know. I mean, there's the entire EA employees selling icon cards to people, like pro players, and like, you know, giving them like heroes and like cards in their account. That was awful, and that is possibly still the worst thing that they've ever done. But this is to a much more grander level, because people will never really know that. People may not even notice how it even happened. People will notice this happens. Their accounts is already impacted. Mine probably is, and I've probably got nothing in my club. You know what I mean? Yeah, give me your thoughts down below in the comments. Hope you guys did enjoy. Smash the like button. And if you did pack a good player, a hero card, in that pack, you did open it, then I hope that you have a terrible day. Enjoy yourselves, boys.